So hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today is Sunday, March 7th. We're going to do a part 2 of our kitchen scrap potato buckets, where we've grown potatoes from kitchen scraps in 5-gallon buckets. Well, in the other video, one of them was actually a 7-gallon nursery pot, more or less the same size as these buckets. So when we harvested those, if you go back, you'll see we didn't get a huge harvest, but we got okay considering what we started with. And here's the other 2 buckets. So at this point, they've been growing in the buckets for 111 days. And we're going to dump them out and just see what we've got. I'm going to move you in a little bit closer. And we're going to dump these buckets and we'll start going through the soil and just see how many potatoes we actually get. All right, so let's go with the first bucket here. Dump it out. Let me see, we got a few small ones. Again, it's probably not going to be nothing huge, but I'll throw in a little clip and show you what we started with, and we'll actually do a comparison of what we've ended up with total out of everything. But getting a few small potatoes here from pretty much nothing more than kitchen scraps, like we started out saying. So, tell you what, we'll grab a little basket that I got over here and we'll just put them in there so we can see them. Okay. Every bit of the soil and see, make sure we don't miss any. So yeah, actually, compared to what we started with, it's not going to turn out to be terrible. Didn't expect a lot. Not bad. And all we did was put 3 inches of soil in the bottom of the buckets and then put our little pieces of potato in the bucket, and then put another about 6 or 7 inches of soil on top of that. And we watered them occasionally, but that's all we did. We didn't do a whole lot with these. And so what we've pretty much got here are free potatoes. Anything we harvest is pretty much free. We devoted very little time and started out with just scraps from potatoes that we'd cooked for dinner. When we peeled them, we just might have went a little deeper when we peeled them, but pretty much just potato peels for the most part. All right, so that's what we got from the first bucket. Not bad. A couple of decent ones in there. So that's the first bucket. Move this aside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all this soil and put it back in the bucket it started in, so that we'll be able to make sure we didn't miss any and be able to search through the other soil from the other bucket a little bit easier. Yeah, we're sliding out of the frame. We're on a little bit of a hill right here. That's all right. Straighten that up once we getting this soil back. Yeah, see, we found a couple of small ones that we missed the first round. some little tiny ones. I like to call them tater dots. They're kind of they're right tasty when you bake them up. Because they're tiny don't mean they ain't got no flavor in them. Just about got all this soil up. So yeah, we ended up finding 2 more small potatoes. Let me lift this one out. Pull this back so y'all can see when I dump the other bucket. Grab the other bucket and dump it and see what we get. Oh, we're gonna get some potatoes out of this one too. There you go, right out right away. Not a bad one. So let's bring our little basket back up here. So you can actually tell these are a little bit different colored than the other ones, and some decent potatoes there. Not bad at all for what we started with and how much work we put into it, which was very little. So as you can see, you can grow your own food. Like there was some ants in these, but it didn't harm nothing, don't look like. We might could have let the plants go a little longer, but the shape they were in, they really weren't. We'll go much further. I've been there 111 days, so that's from those 2 buckets. That's a pretty good harvest. I'm gonna go get the potatoes that we had from the original, or from the first 2 buckets we did, and put them all together and just look at what we got from just kitchen scraps. We'll see. Let me go ahead and put all this soil back in this bucket just to make sure we didn't miss any again. And then once we've done that, like I said, I'll grab the other potatoes and we'll take a good look at what we got. I'll even throw in a clip of what we started with, and just see. I'm pretty happy. Actually, these did better than the first 2. The first 2 buckets we harvested were attacked by insects and possibly some diseases a little faster than these. So, and the first 2 actually had red potatoes that were from potatoes that we grew last year, and we saved. Well, like I said, you'll see, we just cut some scraps up and planted them in the buckets. So I don't think we've missed any. Looks like they're all there in the basket. Pause the video real quick, and then we'll be right back. Okay, friends, let's take a quick look at what we started with, and then I'll show you the basket behind me with all the potatoes that we harvested from the 4 buckets total. So first, take a quick look at this clip. Show you what we've got going on. We're actually going to just try and plant pieces of potatoes that I had saved. These red ones here are actually from potatoes we grew, but they're just small pieces of potatoes, so see what happens. Those, they don't look too good, and then these are green, so we might get something off of those. But I'm gonna plant them in these 5-gallon buckets and see what happens. Okay, friends, so you see we didn't start with very much, and right here behind me I've got a basket with all the potatoes that we harvested from the 4 buckets. So let me just turn around and grab it and show it to you. So this is what we ended up with. Not a bad harvest. Decent amount of potatoes considering what we started with, and I'm happy with it. Wasn't a lot of effort to grow them, and it didn't really cost us anything. So it's pretty much a basket full of free potatoes. It's gonna make us 3 or 4 good meals, and we'll enjoy them. And so with that, I'm gonna say thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share, and enjoy your day.